we're taking that 30-minute block of time that was known as 7th period, that GPS time that's in our Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, and moving it to the beginning of the day.
Some changes could be made to your schedule. On today's show, we will explain the purpose behind zero period.
The Warriors are set up to face off against the Godby Cougars this Saturday. In sports, we will give you a preview of the upcoming game.
The Marching Southern Sounds and Visual Ensemble is preparing for their first game. In entertainment, we will give you the scoop on what you can expect.
These headlines plus more stories are coming your way on today's THS TV.
You may have heard talk of a new class period being added to student schedules. Zero period will replace 7th period study hall and will fall right before first period. The class will give students not only the opportunity to use the class as a study hall, such as studying for a test or receiving extra help from a teacher, but also the ability to start first period at 8:10, meaning that students who don't need a study hall on a particular day could come in later and then report to first period.
Well, zero period, the idea behind it is that we're taking that 30-minute block of time that was known as 7th period, that GPS time that's in our Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, and moving it to the beginning of the day. What we want to create with that is maybe an enhanced opportunity for students to be able to do additional work, make up tests for tutoring, for intervention, for support. It would not necessarily be a requirement for students to be involved in zero period unless they are involved in those activities, or they are required by their teacher to come in and to work with them.
As you can tell, zero period is a completely new concept. The idea at this point is guaranteed to become a legitimate class. Zero period for now will only be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and will be implemented the Wednesday after Labor Day. And the concept of zero period is getting mixed emotions.
I feel like 7th period would be better than the zero period because it would give us a little bit of a break in between our academic classes instead of starting off with a break at the beginning of the day. It may just not motivate students to get here on time, so I feel like tardiness would be at a higher rate.
I think it's a neat and possibly a really cool idea for kids because you need that time in the morning instead of in the afternoon. A lot of times you'll go home and you'll write a paper at night and then you'll realize you have questions, so then you can come back to school and you can ask your teacher during that time, or you can even go to the library or computer lab and print your paper. And I think that that's really more beneficial than having the time in the afternoon when you're tired and you're drained and you're not really ready to go for the day.
Reporting for THS TV on zero period, I'm Brady Talbert.
Now remember, zero period is set to begin after Labor Day, and more information will be getting out to students and parents soon. You can watch this story again on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/sleekc/THS-TV.
Each year, our school comes up with new themes to dress up as leading up to homecoming. Reporter Ashley Ryan will fill you in on this year's homecoming week themes.
Homecoming is coming up in just 3 short weeks, along with all of the dress-up days leading up to it. The week starts off on September 12th and ends on September 16th. This year's themes are different than last year's, and many students plan on dressing up.
Yes, I'll be dressing up all the days.
Yes, I will be dressing up for every single day.
The week starts off with Mickey Mouse Monday. Team USA Tuesday is next, and multiple students are most excited for this day.
I'm most excited for Team USA Day because I really like the Olympics. It should be fun.
My favorite dress-up day would probably be USA Day because, you know, the Olympics just got done, just got some new USA gear and stuff, and it's pretty fire.
USA Day because, you know, it's America and I love this country.
On Wednesday, the themes vary depending on grade level. 9th grade's theme is Freshman First Responders. 10th grade's theme is Sesame Street, 11th grade's theme is Old Hollywood, and 12th grade's theme is The Avengers. Thursday's theme is Holiday Day, which also has a couple students excited.
My favorite homecoming dress-up day is Holiday Day, and because I have so many Christmas sweaters, and I'm going to be wearing my Christmas sweaters even though it's hot. It's Holiday Day because I have a sweater with my whole family on it, and I'm very excited to wear it.
The final day of homecoming week is Outclass Oak Mountain, where students are encouraged to dress their best. The students and teachers also have an opportunity to win a gift card if their costume is voted as best. Tag us in your pictures during homecoming week at THS News TV on Instagram for a chance to be featured on our show. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Ashley Ryan.
The hashtag Women's Equality Day is trending on Twitter and is celebrating how far women have come to become equal to men in our society. Women are celebrating their equality all over the world, whether it's with the record number of Olympic medals the U.S. women took home this year, or the fact that women are closer to being paid the same amount as men. This year, women are even represented in the presidential election with Hillary Clinton. More women are also holding seats in Congress this year with 104 spots. For more information on Women's Equality Day, you can search the hashtag on Twitter and keep tuning in to THS TV. Now let's take a look at other hot topics in today's national headlines. Florida man Kevin Miller was leaving a PetSmart when he spotted a wallet in the middle of the parking lot. After calling the sheriff's office, Miller decided to check the cash inside while he waited, and he counted $3,700 in it. Police found the owner of the wallet and has given it back. A Texas teacher is trying a new experiment this year by not giving any homework. The teacher says that if the student have any work to do at home, it's to finish classwork. The teacher said, "If this brings up my kid's grade from last year, I will keep doing this every year." Tesla Motors has said that with their new Model S electric car, that it is the fastest car on the market. The company says that the car can go 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. The starting price for this car starts around $134,500. Year for Thompson.
Yeah, what happened?
Sam Latona's in my grade.
Yeah, he's been doing some pretty amazing stuff this year. And I've got some more in today's sports.
But first, we've got your needs to know in today's announcements.
We'll be right back with more THS TV.
Still come on, THS TV.
A student at our school won a national title over the summer for wrestling. We'll fill you in on today's sports.
Warrior Park may look a little different soon. Stay tuned to find out why. You're watching THS TV, your source for sports.
A local wrestler is receiving national recognition after appearing in the Fargo National Tournament. Sophomore Sam Latona also competed in the Greco-Roman Tournament and freestyle. He took the top prize at Greco Tournament, becoming Alabama's first ever national champion and the first winner of the tournament from Alabama.
I was pretty excited afterwards, and just getting home and coming to this community that all supported me and stuff. It was really exciting.
took second in freestyle. There have been three
I was pretty excited afterwards and just getting home and coming to
finalists in Latona also took second in freestyle. There have been 3 finalists in the freestyle tournament from Alabama and 2 have come from Thompson. Season kicks off this week and Sam Callahan has got the story on this year's team.
Football season is finally kicking off, and our Thompson Warriors are heading down to Mobile Saturday to face off against Godby High School, a powerhouse from Florida. Our Thompson Warriors are coming off a victory in a jamboree game against Shades Valley, in which they won 28-7, and Pell City, which they won 9-0. The Warriors are looking to take momentum off of last year's season and put it forward to this season, where they went 5-5 after a 0-10 season just 2 years ago. Mark Freeman is coming into his second season as the head coach, and the expectations are extremely high.
The expectations for the football season is to definitely make the playoffs and win state for the football team, and just have a good record this year, and bring pride back to Thompson.
Expectation is to have a great year, do really good, win every game, make it to state championship, and at the end of the year be state champions.
The Warriors will be away for the first half of the season, but they'll host their bitter rivals the second half. The Warriors will host Oak Mountain, Hoover, and Spain Park, to name a few. And our players are ready.
Oak Mountain, because of the way it ended last year, and I don't want that to happen this year. So hopefully we can get revenge on them.
Hoover, which is at home. Look forward to that game.
For all things Thompson and sports, this is THS TV. I'm Sam Callahan.
The girls varsity and JV volleyball team will start their season next Thursday at home. The varsity team will play Chelsea and JV will play Enterprise. The players are excited to get the season rolling and for the opportunity to show off all their hard work.
Very excited. We've been working all summer and I feel like we have a lot of good things coming and we have great athletes and great players on the team, so I think it's going to be good. I think our team is going to be really good. We have a lot of new players, and so it's going to be fun to watch all the new people and see how we all mesh in games and stuff.
The team will now focus on what they need to do to prepare for the start of the season. Keep tuning in to THS TV for more updates on Thompson volleyball. From the high school gym to the college turf, we've got the details in today's national sports headlines.
Kobe Bryant announced Monday that he is starting a Media Technology and Data Fund. Bryant will partner with Dunn and Bradstreet for investing different companies. The venture, which isn't open to outside investors, has already gained 13 companies, such as the Players Tribune, LegalZoom, and the Wall Street Journal. Former UFC champion Ronda Rousey will not fight at the UFC 205 on November 12th. Rousey has been virtually quiet since last November when she received her first career loss at UFC 193 to Holly Holm. She intends to make a comeback soon, but it will definitely not be in Madison Square Garden. One of Alabama's football equipment trucks left out of Tuscaloosa on Tuesday, full of donations headed to Louisiana. The Crimson Tide sent donations to the city of Baton Rouge for the devastating flood that took place this past week. Alabama and LSU are bitter rivals on the football field, but put their differences aside.
All for today's sports. Tune in next week for more updates on Thompson sports. Now with Constance with more news.
Families in need of food now have a place to go at THS. Steve Walker has been collecting canned goods and boxed food to send off to other Alabaster City schools, as well as close families in Alabaster. This year he has collected over 1,500 cans and hopes to collect more to help others.
I think it's a great idea. I think it'll be a good way to get outreach within the school and other families that are really struggling, kind of like Backpack Buddies did, down in elementary schools, because they have that program there, and it really worked out pretty well.
Anyone who gets food from the pantry is kept anonymous and is welcome to his door anytime. For more information on the THS Food Pantry, visit Walker in room 101.
Crews have begun construction work on the entrance to parking lot B at Warrior Park. The construction is to create better traffic flow and turn the Warrior Drive, Thompson Road intersection into a four-way intersection. This will allow drivers to enter Warrior Park directly across from Warrior Drive. The project will include moving the entrance to the east corner of the parking lot, closing the west entrance, adding traffic islands, and adding a traffic light to the south quadrant of the intersection. The crew plans on being finished by Thompson's first home game, September 16th, against Oak Mountain. So, it's really cool to see our football team, traveling and playing, teams that aren't exactly close. But, I know I heard our band was, going down there to the game as well.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff. They have a whole new set this year, which I'm really excited to talk about, and I can tell you more about that in today's entertainment.
But first, Will has your local forecast and today's Warrior weather.
We'll be right back.
So come on, THS TV.
Lately, our auditorium has gained a great addition. In today's entertainment, I'll fill you in on what's new.
The TV and film department has recently added some new classes. In today's Class Corner, I'll tell you all about it.
This is THS TV, Thompson High School's source for entertainment.
I'm Will Vickers and this is your Warrior weather. Currently the temperature is 89 degrees with a high of 92 and a low of 73. Tonight you can expect a high of 92 and a low of 73. Saturday we can expect sunny skies with a high of 93 and a low of 72. Sunday we can expect thunderstorms throughout the day and a low of 73. And on Monday it will be partly cloudy with a high being 92 and a low being 72. That's all for today's Warrior weather. Now let's toss it to Sammy to today's entertainment.
The nicest kids in town in NBC's newest play, Hairspray Live. The show is starring big names such as Dove Cameron, Garrett Clayton, Ariana Grande, Derek Huff, and Martin Short, with Maddie Bailio as Tracy Turnblad. Hairspray is currently being rehearsed in Baltimore and aiming to be the network's biggest hit, surpassing the recent hit, The Wiz. The musical will air from Los Angeles on December 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern. For more updates on Hairspray Live, keep tuning in to THS TV. The theater department's season has officially started with the open of their first production of 2016. The play, titled And a Child Shall Lead by Michael Slade, follows a group of children coming of age in the, quote, Jewish city established by the Nazis near Prague as a stop before heading to the death camps, end quote. These children use their time before facing the reality of war to do some of their favorite things like playing, making artwork, and studying.
Gives a view of what life would have been like if you were in that situation as a Jewish child. It's interesting because it's not all just like, sad, depressing. Like, you actually see these kids, play and like develop, and it's interesting to see how they deal with their surroundings.
The theater department will continue to show And a Child Shall Lead through tomorrow night. Tickets are for sale in the lunchroom for $5. Keep tuning in to THS TV for more updates on the theater department's performances. The varsity football players aren't the only ones preparing to perform Saturday afternoon. Members of the Marching Southern Sounds are also taking the field for their first game this season. Southern Sounds are performing Les Miserables, a classic novel turned play about Jean Valjean, a prisoner who breaks peril, and the police inspector, Havert, who hunts him down. For more updates on the band, keep tuning in to THS TV. Music, movies, and more. We've got the latest gossip and celebrity news in today's Hollywood headlines. Pop star Demi Lovato has recently been sued by the indie band Sleigh Bells for, quote, copyright infringement. The indie band claimed that Lovato's hit song Stars sounds too much like their 2010 track titled Infinity Guitars. Lovato and her record label are prepared to fight the lawsuit. While touring, Aretha Franklin has announced that she will have to cancel 3 of her upcoming concerts due to doctor's orders. No further explanation was given, leaving the fans curious about the well-being of their favorite star, Aretha Franklin. Britney Spears is using her star power to give back to the community. Spears is auctioning off her VMAs outfit to help support the victims of the recent Louisiana floods. The singer teamed up with the American Red Cross to help restore some of the damage that has been done to her home state. That's all for today's entertainment. Tune in next week for more entertainment updates. Now let's toss it to Gracie with today's Course Corner. Welcome to Course Corner, where we highlight some of the new classes for the 2016-2017 year. The TV and Film Academy, taught by Brooke Dennis, has a new course for those of you hoping to be the next great voice of ESPN. Sports broadcasting is offered to students from 10th grade and up. This class focuses on the fundamentals of covering sports, including play-by-play, color, and commentating, directing, sideline reporting, and production work. Students have on-the-job training in the field covering Thompson sports for THS TV and offering support on local broadcasts for APH radio visions. For more information on the course and how you can get involved, visit Ms. Dennis in room 315. That's all for today's Course Corner. Tune in every Friday for new courses here at THS. Now back to Sam and Constance for more news.
The THS will have a new school next year. That hasn't stopped the improvements within these walls. The theater department got an upgrade last week with the addition of new seats in the auditorium.
Church of the Highlands sponsored the renovation. The Highlands rents the facility in order to offer church service, and through their support into adding the new seats. Want to take advantage of new seats? You can test them out tonight and tomorrow at the theater's department's opening production in A Child Shall Lead.
We've got you covered with the upgrades to the building.
And now Will has you covered for your weather under the Friday night lights. Will?
If you're going to check out some of the local football games tonight, you'll want to know what kind of weather to expect. Oak Mountain heads to Hillcrest tonight with an expected low of 72 degrees and a 50% chance of rain. Spain Park hosts Muscle Shoals as an expected high of 72 and a 20% chance of rain. And Pelham hits the road to Chilton County with a high of 71 and just a 10% chance of rain. If you're headed to Mobile this weekend to watch the Warriors take on Godby, expect some cloudy skies with a low of 74 degrees. That's all for your Friday Night Lights forecast. Tune in every Friday to keep you prepared for the weather under the Friday Night Lights.
So how do y'all think the students are going to react to the zero period?
I think it's going to be great. I know that it's adding a lot more time in the mornings, and you don't really have to show up, so it's not a necessary thing like 7th period used to be.
I'm going to enjoy it. I'll definitely take advantage of it to get some work done.
Yeah, you can get like tutoring or things that you need, stuff like that.
Exactly, and Thompson here, we're always, academics are always important, and so, all those kids who need tutoring or, extra study time, and plus also the, ones who just want to sleep in, they get to sleep in, so, it's going to, help all of us.
That's all for today's news.
And follow us on Twitter and Twitter for more updates happening at THS this week.
Have a great day.
Your day could be looking pretty different. Your day could be looking a little different soon. In today's show, we'll tell you more about. Wait. 3, 2, 1. And today, oh my God. Okay, I'm serious. Okay. Your day could be looking a little different late.
In today's show, we'll tell you all about Homecoming Dress Up Week.